You know what's frustrating? Spending 12 years in school, maybe even going to college, and graduating with absolutely zero idea how to actually build wealth. You can memorize historical dates and solve for X, but when it comes to making your money work for you, crickets. I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice, but I spent years wondering why nobody ever sat me down and explained the strategies that actually matter. Today, I'm breaking down the investment approaches that should have been taught in every classroom, but somehow never made it into the curriculum. The education system isn't designed to teach you how money actually grows. It teaches you how to earn money through a job, sure, but building wealth? That's a completely different game. And the crazy part is, the strategies aren't even that complicated. They're just invisible. You probably learned the Pythagorean theorem, but did anyone explain compound interest in a way that made you realize it's basically free money multiplying itself over time? Probably not. Most people graduate, get their first paycheck, cover their rent and bills, throw some money in a savings account earning 0.5% interest, and hope they'll magically become financially secure. When that doesn't happen fast enough, they blame themselves. But that's not the problem. The problem is nobody taught them that building wealth isn't about how much you earn, it's about what you do with what you earn. Let's talk about the fundamental mistake. People think investing is this scary, complicated thing reserved for those who understand the stock market, so they wait. Meanwhile, time, the single most powerful force in investing, is slipping away. Here's a real example. Two people, both 25. Person A invests $200 a month starting now. Person B waits until 35, then invests $400 a month, double the amount. Both invest until they're 65. Who ends up with more? You'd think person B, right? But person A started 10 years earlier and actually ends up with significantly more wealth, even though they invested less total money. That's compound interest doing the heavy lifting. We're wired to prioritize immediate comfort over future security. Add the fear of making mistakes, and most people just don't start. They stay in analysis paralysis while years pass by. So what's the strategy schools never taught you? Strategy 1, you don't need to pick winning stocks. You need to own everything. This is index fund investing. Instead of trying to find the next Apple, you buy a fund that owns hundreds or thousands of companies at once. When you invest in the S&P 500, you're owning a piece of the 500 largest companies in America. Here's why this matters. Over the last 50 years, the S&P 500 has averaged about 10% annual returns. Some years up, some years down, but over long periods, it trends upward. Let's do the math. If you invest $300 a month into an S&P 500 index fund starting at 25 and you average that 10% return, by 65, you'd have over $1.9 million. You personally only contributed $144,000. The other $1.7 million, compound interest. Your money making money over and over for 40 years. Compare that to savings accounts earning 1% interest, losing value to inflation every year, or day trading based on YouTube videos competing against algorithms and professionals. Strategy 2, tax-advantaged accounts. When you invest through a Roth IRA, you put money in you've already paid taxes on, but it grows completely tax-free, forever. When you pull out that $1.9 million at retirement, you don't owe the government a penny. In a regular taxable account, you could lose hundreds of thousands to taxes. There's also the 401k. If your employer matches contributions and you're not contributing at least that much, you're turning down free money. That's an instant 100% return before any market gains. Here's the psychology. Most people view their paycheck as money that belongs entirely to them. Wealthy people think differently. They view their paycheck as a tool for building more money. They pay themselves first by automatically investing before they even see the money. Strategy 3, asset allocation as you age. When you're young, you can be aggressive because time is on your side. If the market crashes at 25, you have decades to recover. As you near retirement, you gradually shift towards stable investments, bonds, stable dividend stocks, REITs. Building wealth is like planting a tree. When you're young, you plant the seed and give it everything to grow. That's aggressive investing. As it matures, you protect it. That's risk management. But if you never plant the seed, you'll never have a tree to protect. Now, let's talk about the mindset shift that makes all of this actually work. Most people think investing is about getting rich, but that framing sets you up for disappointment because rich feels far away and abstract. The real shift is understanding that investing is about building passive income and financial independence. It's about reaching a point where you don't have to trade your time for money anymore. Imagine waking up and knowing your portfolio is generating $2,000 a month in dividends or growth. That's your rent covered, or your groceries, or your car payment. Suddenly, you're not dependent on your paycheck for survival. You have options. You can take a job you actually enjoy, even if it pays less. You can say no to toxic work environments. You can take time off without financial panic. That's what wealth actually looks like. The psychological barrier here is that most people can't see 30 or 40 years into the future. They look at $300 a month and think this won't make a difference, but they're looking at the wrong timeline. They're expecting life-changing results in a year when this is a multi-decade game. And because schools never taught them to think in decades, they give up before the compounding even starts. So what do you actually do? Here are your specific next steps. No fluff. Step 1. Open a Roth IRA if you're eligible, or a traditional IRA if you're not. You can do this through platforms like Fidelity, Vanguard, or Charles Schwab. It takes maybe 20 minutes. Don't overthink the platform. They're all reputable and they all offer the same basic index funds. Step 2, start with a target date index fund or an S&P 500 index fund. A target date fund automatically adjusts your risk as you get older, so you literally set it and forget it. An S&P 500 fund is simple, low cost, and historically reliable. Don't worry about picking the perfect investment. Perfect doesn't exist. Starting beats perfecting every single time. Step 3, automate your contributions. Even if it's $50 a month, automate it. Set it up so the money moves from your checking account to your investment account without you thinking about it. This removes the emotional decision making that kills consistency. You're not relying on motivation or willpower. It just happens. If you're worried about doing this wrong, remember that the biggest mistake isn't picking the wrong fund. The biggest mistake is waiting another year to start. You can always adjust your strategy as you learn more, but you can't get back lost time. If you feel like your amounts are too small to matter, run the numbers yourself. Use a compound interest calculator and plug in whatever you can afford. You'll see that even small amounts become substantial over time. The power isn't in the initial investment, it's in the consistency and the decades. And if you're thinking, I should understand everything perfectly before I start, that's fear disguised as responsibility. You'll learn more by actually investing $100 than by reading articles for another 6 months. Action creates clarity. Waiting creates doubt. Here's what I want you to take away from this. Building wealth isn't about luck or timing the market perfectly or finding some secret investment hack. It's about understanding the strategies that actually work. Index funds, tax-advantaged accounts, compound interest over time, and having the discipline to stick with them even when it feels slow. Schools didn't teach you this because the education system was designed to produce workers, not wealth builders. But you're not stuck with what you were taught. You can learn these strategies right now, implement them today, and completely change your financial trajectory. This is a long-term game. There are no shortcuts. But the peace of mind that comes from knowing your money is growing in the background, setting you up for actual financial freedom years from now, that's worth more than any short-term gratification. You don't need to be rich to start investing. You need to start investing to become rich. Small, consistent actions compound into real wealth. That's not hype. That's just math plus time. And now you know exactly how to make it work.